Does this look good? I tried growing a beard about, what was it, 3-4 years ago, and you guys just laughed at me, which was fair enough because it looked terrible. Anyway, welcome back to not the final studio update. There's still more to do, but as you can see, things are looking like they've progressed, and if you've already caught it, I've now filmed a video in the studio, and honestly, it felt so good to be able to actually sit at this desk, start presenting, have all of this space to myself. Granted, there is a little bit of echo, but generally just be really happy with what I've made so far, and looking forward to actually get cracking really. And here is your first exclusive look at the new studio space. As you can see, this is going to be my new setup, and it has come a long way from not only what I had before, but also from the last video. So the desk is now completely in, and I say desk, it's actually a sort of self-build, self-put-together jobby here, because this is a kitchen worktop from a company called Worktops Express, and it just sits upon these Alex drawers from IKEA with some little spaces that you can sort of just about see in the gaps here. That means that there are no legs, so to speak. The drawers themselves are actually the legs. I did have it custom made to actually fit this space. So you can see I've got a lot of cable management to do. I'm going to put some trunking up here. This will keep everything nice and neat and tidy. We'll have a power brick, and then everything will plug in up here. And the actual power transformers for the monitor will sit in here. Got some strip lighting here. This is obviously temporary. I need to actually affix that to the desk, but it's previously been stuck on, so that will require some engineering. This is the amplifier for the speakers. I actually don't have a power transformer or a power 6-way block yet, which is why it's not plugged in. But then I have my same speakers from the previous set. These are from Bowers & Wilkins 685 S2s, but to make it look a little bit different, I've actually left the covers on this time. The benefits of having such a large desk is that you can have one of these huge monitors and huge speakers and still have room for things like a lamp and a computer. I did promise you guys I was going to get a new lamp, and this is actually probably one of the best value things that I actually have for this new setup. So for context, this cost £12 from Amazon. I will link it down below. I have obviously put a RGB light bulb in there. This one is from Philips Hue. And in terms of lighting, I can actually control the Philips Hue with the Elgato Stream Deck. I haven't actually wired it up yet, that's why it's making a funny noise. And then this button here will control the studio lights. So you can see just with the touch of a button, on, off, and then there are loads of other things obviously you can change as well, but for the time being I'm just leaving them on for demonstration. I'm using a different mouse mat. I normally use one from Asus. This is a Corsair one. Can't remember the name of it, but they sent it out ages ago. In terms of peripherals, I've gone for Logitech. These were provided by Logitech. This is the G915. Really good wireless keyboard for typing and gaming, but I think it's way too expensive. This is the MX Master 3 mouse that I use for editing. And then I'm giving the Logitech G Pro a go, but it's probably a little bit too small for my tastes, but it's fantastic in terms of the sensor responsiveness and all of that good stuff. This computer will be swapped out because it is only 6 cores, but in terms of gaming performance, can't really be faulted at the moment. This is now my new set. So I sit on this chair, I come over here, I sit down, and obviously the camera is where the tripod normally will be. I will look at that and I will do my videos. I almost completely forgot to mention this desk as well. This is from Nitro Concepts and is what I'm using as my sort of filming and presenting table. And you probably recognize this carbon fiber effect, as this is what I was using as my desk cover for the first week before I actually got the worktop set up. And the cool thing about this, which Overclockers UK sent out, is that it is a sit-stand desk. So you can raise it up and lower it down. This is the inverted build that I just did for Be Quiet in that sponsored video. You can see that it's upside down because it's inverted. It looks really cool. This is a prime example of how I do filming now. I will actually film all of the product shots normally sort of down here, and you can make some pans and things look pretty, but it's just a really nice workspace. And the great thing about it is that I don't need to take this all apart just to do videos anymore. I can sort of film them all here. There's not that much space at the moment because it's taken up with monitors and things. They don't have much storage at the moment, but I will actually have some rack mount storage that will go over here, hopefully goes to the ceiling. And then if I come over here as well, there'll be more storage sort of here. So yeah, this isn't exactly the largest space out there. I'm sure you'll find other YouTubers that have more available, have spent a lot more money and just have access to all of this really cool equipment. But I've always loved doing what I've been doing, and the fact that I've been a bit limited by space has been problematic. I've been trying to obviously fight through it and power, I don't know, through videos to make them look different and as creative as possible. But actually finally having an area that is mine to do with as I please and hopefully make every video look a little bit different is something I find so exciting. And the thing that always got me out of bed in the morning while I was building up this channel since 2012, I think it was, 2012, 2013, was the fact that I just love all of this stuff. I love computers, I love gaming, but I love filming it all as well. And if I told you that I haven't really played a game in the last 5 weeks trying to move into this space, I don't know whether you'd believe me or not, but I can pretty much hand on heart say that I don't think I've played a single PC game in this room yet. I've done some benchmarking, but I mean that really doesn't count. I've played a bit of Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox One X downstairs for a couple hours. But other than that, I've just been so busy trying to sort so many different things out that it just makes me feel a little bit more complete now that I'm here producing content. It's taken so long, but it's fantastic. It's a great feeling. And I think the only feeling that is going to be better than this is actually having spent a few months here producing videos, looking at everything, comparing it to what I had before and going, yeah, you've done a good job here. And that's what motivates me. The fact that I'm going to be spending hours and hours in this space creating for you lot, I find really exciting and a real privilege. And I want to thank you guys once again for actually helping me to get here, to helping me make this all possible, I guess. Let me know in the comment section below what you're getting started this year, if there's something you're up for, maybe. Really interested to hear from you. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It's much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.